So as I'm sure you guys know, Ann Coulter was a huge Trump supporter, what I would call probably a Trump fanatic, absolute Trump fanatic. Now, there was an omnibus spending bill that just got signed into law by President Trump. Now, funny thing is, he threatened on Twitter to veto it, but just hours later decided to sign it. But he said that he was very disappointed. So Ann Coulter is very angry about this bill because essentially it doesn't provide nearly as much funding for Trump's wall that he wanted. Basically, Ann Coulter's entire political philosophy at this point is wall, 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 wall. We need a wall, we need a wall, we need a wall, we need a wall. So here's what this article says. It says, conservative commentator Ann Coulter on Saturday criticized President Trump's negotiation skills after he signed the $1.3 trillion spending bill. Quote, we thought that perhaps he was not the world's greatest negotiator, but a negotiator, and we got nothing. So essentially what she's criticizing Trump for is saying that he basically promised us these things, which the main thing was the wall. But and I thought he was a negotiator, so he would be able to get it. But instead, what happens is, nope, you don't get the wall at all. So she's basically calling him, saying that he's not a negotiator, and she's saying that because she is saying that he wasn't able to negotiate to get the funding for the wall. Now, it says Coulter said the president is betraying the promise he made during his presidential campaign to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border. Says the omnibus spending bill that was recently passed by Congress and signed into law by Trump contained just $1.6 billion in funding for Trump's wall, dedicated to shoring up current fencing. Trump had asked for $25 billion over 10 years to fund the wall. So, obviously, $1.6 billion in comparison to $25 billion over 10 years is fucking nothing in comparison, obviously. And this isn't even like an annual thing, but $1.6 billion isn't even close to enough to what even like the lowest estimates that are given. It's not even close to the lowest estimates given. So essentially in this spending bill, she didn't get what she wanted in the wall, and she's really angry. I've already covered a few stories in which Ann Coulter is really fucking angry because there's no wall is going to happen. So, it's pretty funny to watch Ann Coulter just kind of become a further kind of, what do people call it, ripe banana or some shit like that? Just kind of become a crazier person as the day goes on and really angry. She even called for his impeachment at one point.